Now, our first guest achieved huge success in the 90s with hit songs such as Promise Me, Holding On and Woman to Woman. But after 2 best-selling albums and at the height of her fame, she opted to step out of the limelight, re-entering the charts just briefly in 1999. 10 years on, she's back with a brand new album and a fresh batch of songs that are set to be just as memorable as her earlier hits.
There are no rainbows without the rain. A broken heart will find love again. Without darkness, you can't shine a light. I took so much for granted. I have been blind.
Please welcome Beverley Craven. Admiring your sparkly shoes.
Oh, look,
Aren't they? Fabulous.
Gorgeous.
Is that what you do the dusting in at the weekend? With your sparkly shoes?
Always, yes. You have to do the dusting.
Nothing else, just your sparkly shoes.
I'm sure your husband's delighted. Is there any weekend warfare in your house?
Well, my weekends are... You've got 3 boys, haven't you?
Oh, no.
Grown-up boys. No. Grown-up boys she parties with. I've got 2 little ones.
They were all grown-ups. Oh, OK. Well, debatable, but... Yeah, well, they're like little boys. Yes. Well, I've got 3 girls, and they all just need ferrying around.
You're just
everywhere.
a taxi, really.
I am, and a money lender.
Lender? Do you get it back?
So have you no set plan then at a weekend? You don't say to your husband, right, Sunday we've got to clean the house, the kids have got to help.
The only thing I put my foot down about, I want everyone in for Sunday lunch.
Oh, that's good.
You know, so we all sit down. Otherwise, you're just ships passing, aren't you? And you never really...
Proper family time, you see. I think that is the root of all of our problems these days. People don't sit down to Sunday lunch anymore.
It's true.
I do.
But it's absolutely right, you know. It's the only time you hear what's going on in your children's lives, often, because they let it slip
sure you
across
want
Well, the thing is, you do... I think that's the trouble. You do need to keep a handle on it, and that's the way to do it, actually.
Exactly.
So, Beverley, where have you been?
Yeah,
What have you been doing?
well, I've been mum, you know. Being a mum, you know what, that's full time, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you just find that you couldn't bear... Because you were terribly successful and pregnant at the same time. So one sort of immediately followed the other.
Terrible. I used to have terrible separation anxiety when I wasn't with the girls. And it was just too difficult. You know, my maternal instincts were stronger than my ambition. So in the end, I just went, you know, I can't do this anymore, and wanted to be... I wasn't doing either job very well, and just feeling guilty the whole time about doing both jobs badly, so...
Yeah.
And do you feel now that they're at an age where you can have that separation a bit more to come back and relaunch?
Because they don't need me anymore. My youngest one's now 12, just coming up to 13. The oldest one's 17, having driving... The one I was pregnant with at the Brits, 17 years old.
Amazing.
It's gone so fast.
With the songwriting, did you carry on doing that, though, as things happened to you, and just put them on the side, not thinking one day, or do you have to decide to make a comeback and then write songs to come back with?
I really stopped writing altogether. It was a combination of writer's block and just not having, you know, no, I've given up. In fact, I called my manager and I said, don't call me ever again.
I can completely understand that, because especially as a mum with 3 little kids, where would you get the time to sit down and write a song?
No, you don't. You need, you know, a block of several hours, don't you, just to get into the zone and get your head down and do it, and not when you've got crying and tea.
Did you always think, though, I will go back to it? Or,
No.
Or did you think this...
No, this has been a complete surprise.
So why have you... What's made you come back to it?
Partly because the kids are now older, and partly because I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2005. And something like that, I'm all right now, but something like that gives you a bit of a kick up the backside. And you go, right, what do I want to do? Yeah, exactly, life's too short. I want to get on, I want to do stuff, I want to go out and do some shows. You know, and then one thing's kind of led to another. I did some shows, and people said afterwards, have you got a CD that we can buy? And I thought, oh, no, I haven't. Maybe I should do a CD.
Just do one.
Yes.
But you've done it all yourself as well, haven't you? I mean, you've not gone through a record company this time, have you?
I've got my own little record label with my husband and my neighbour.
When you slightly...
And my husband manages me, and we
in the family.
did all the artwork myself on the computer with a little, you know, the software designing CDs, and
How
my
clever is that?
husband's got it all printed
You'd
up.
never
and-
guess.
No, wow.
It doesn't look too
That looks
bad, does
fabulous,
it?
doesn't it?
It's great.
Brilliant.
And my husband's got it all, you know, pressed up in Germany, and
Why did you do that, though? Were you disillusioned with the whole business at any stage?
yes, it's so nice to be hands-on and do it all yourself. And they say you can. It's a lot more complicated than,
Yeah,
than
yeah.
I thought it was going to be. I mean, you know, my husband deals with all the technical side of stuff, and I just go out and enjoy myself.
And you're going on tour as well,
Yeah,
aren't you?
got some dates.
A long tour.
25 dates, something like that.
Wow.
But it's great because my band are just spectacular. You know, they're all, you know, they've all played with the top, you know, people like Michael McDonald, and my sax players with Bill Wyman and the Rhythm Kings, and the keyboard players played with all sorts, and the percussion.
And does the sort of the themes of the album come very much from your experiences with the breast cancer, and sort of the song there that we saw, Rainbows, which
Yep.
is the new single, sort of saying you can't have the light without the dark?
Exactly. Is it obvious or not really?
No, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, there's 2 songs on the album which kind of have
come
directly come from that. Yeah.
Well, you look fantastic.
Oh,
We're
thank
so
you.
glad that you're well. You've got the all clear. Everything's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And best of luck with the new tour.
Thank you.
We're not going to let you go unless you perform for us.
I'd love to.
So you do that at the end of the show?
Please.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Beverley Craven.